Right, hey guys, thank you for coming on our podcast. No Karen's Club podcast with Estelle and Hannah. I'm just going to let you guys introduce yourselves. Yeah, go for it. Introduce yourselves, man.
Yo, 90s.
And,
Leeds,
yeah?
IOGB, baby. Take it easy, baby.
Okay.
I feel like it sounded like Barry White then, like so deep.
I am the only silver that never wants to turn gold, as the people may know. Leeds, IOGB, you already know what it is. Yeah, man.
We need better intros.
I know, like,
No, it is,
oh,
it's
it's
just
just
like-
like
it's just
Estelle and
like-
Hannah
it's
in
just-
it, like,
yeah,
that's
just
it.
gotta
Yeah,
take
no
it
Karen's
easy.
Club for this. But mine's got a slogan and everything, and I'm just here like, anyway.
I can't help you with that.
It's
I've
really
also
caught me
got
off guard. We're
nothing.
meant to be catching you off guard, so let's take it back. So basically, we wanted to bring you. Well, you guys wanted to come on the pod. We wanted to have you guys on the pod, just to have a little bit of a chat about who you guys are, what you guys do, and just to see where it goes from there. So, how did you guys know each other?
Through music, really and truly. It's always been a thing where, like, with social media nowadays, you always see, like, we're always putting out content and stuff and out music, and obviously, I'd seen 90s from time, and I was like, yeah, this brother's on his thing. And one time, I don't even remember how we came across conversation, but
I just hit you up in there.
yeah,
Said come through to the studio.
yeah, and the rest was history.
So even though you're both from Leeds, you'd never like seen each other out and about in Leeds before. It was literally via
He's
socials.
way younger than me.
Oh, yeah,
Oh,
that's
the age
right.
gap.
You're 28, right?
Yeah.
And you're
21.
21. Yeah, so there is
That's
quite a
true.
big gap.
That is true. So it was literally just through socials and you messaged each other.
Yeah.
It's
Look at the
it's a
conversation,
thing. It's
yeah.
a thing where obviously, like you said, innit? I'm seeing him just thinking, yo, this guy's like, he's actually talented, innit? Like talented. So I'm just like, yo, come from to the studio. But there's so many artists in Leeds that have either started off in my studio or just come through to the studio, innit? So yeah, I've been in this music thing in Leeds for years, so people know the history in it.
So is that like, when you say your studio, is it actually your studio?
Nah,
or is
just
it
at
one
my
that you
yard,
operate?
just at
Oh,
my
really?
yard, yeah.
You just get
a
everyone
home-
round to your
a
house
home
and that's
setup.
how it starts.
I love it.
Yeah, that's where I record.
That's
At
good
home.
though, at least it's in the comfort of your own home. Like, there's a lot of people that haven't been able to make any music over the pandemic and stuff, so people are sort of struggling to try and get back in the studios now that everything's opening up. So it's good that you've had that freedom to sort of do that.
Studios are still open as far as
No one.
I've still been going studio.
You live in your studio.
Yeah. Not even mine, but just new concept. Shout out new concept in it.
Yeah, so for
Work
just
off
a,
your run in it. You get me?
so just for a bit of context, these guys they make music. I think we've had like quite a few different people on the podcast so far. People who have started their own business. So we thought we'd change it up a bit and have people who are making music. So we're gonna ask you a couple of questions, maybe just about who you guys are, what inspires you to do what you do, and stuff like that. Really.
Yeah, because I feel like with getting different people on the podcast and stuff, I think it helps with especially people that are sat out there now, maybe wanting to chase down that dream and not really knowing like where to start or how to get into it. So obviously, like, you are saying that you're reaching out to people and getting them in the studio. So like, what would you say is a good starting point for people
For
like
what?
getting into music and
Getting into music, I feel like don't do it for the trend. Like if it, I'd say like there's levels to it in it. When it comes to investing in it, I'd say invest in it if you love it, because there's not necessarily it's not a great return of investment with
Yeah.
the music thing. You get me? So I'd say if you really love it that much and you've got dreams about being on playing at O2,
Yeah.
you know what I mean? Because that's what I had. You get me? I wanted to just be. So I'd say just.
I think you could say that with
Really
anything
feeling it.
creative at the end of the day, because like me and Hannah, when we were doing this podcast, when we were thinking of starting a podcast, we were like, oh yeah, let's just Hannah just like she called me when she was drunk, and I was just in my my living room watching something. She was like, do you want to do a podcast? I was like, yeah, whatever. So we'd like meet up and like chat about it for a couple of weeks, and then we were like, wait, all right, let's actually do this. So we started like buying the lighting, buying the tripods and stuff, and then like when money was coming out of our bank accounts, we're like, all right,
Right, you got to commit to
yeah,
it
we've
now.
got to commit to it now.
for
It's
real.
serious, and then we had to make sure that it's something that we enjoyed.
Yeah, because you're invested in yourself at the end of the day. Like, if you don't have like that much disposable income or whatever, like we just work standard 9 to 5s, and we just thought, fuck it.
Our jobs
let's
are
just-
intensive as well, so
Yeah.
like the last thing I need is extra stress. It needs to be something that we love and enjoy, and like it can help
Yeah.
us wind down. So I feel like with you guys, it must be, if you love it, it will like spur you on to keep doing it. Is that the same with you? My man,
That grunt
No.
says it all.
A problem about me is I've never had a problem with making the music. It's just releasing it and letting it go. Because I've never been a person that's like, see nowadays in like our generation sort of thing, it's like everybody's just attracted to live in that limelight. And obviously with the rappers in the industry, they just promote it as all glitz and glam, but it's not really and truly. And that's the thing I've never been attracted to, like the fame. It's not something I'm attracted to, but I enjoy making the music. And that's why I just make a bunch of music. I sit on it. I don't ever like think of the end goal. I just think I'm gonna make this, I'm gonna make that.
Yeah.
And that's a problem that I have a lot. He gets on to me a lot about it all the
why
time.
would you say that's a problem?
Because for where IOGB's trying to go, in terms of like, we're trying to, obviously, we're representing, do you get what I'm saying? So we're trying to make IOGB recognizable in a way. It's not going to be recognizable by me just making songs and sitting in my room and not releasing them. Do you know what I'm saying?
Yeah, that's
and that's what I
true.
do, so.
Oh,
That's true, but like, obviously, like social media is such a powerful thing at the minute. Like before you guys even said that you're coming on the pod, like I actually had seen some of your stuff
Yeah,
come
same.
up on the
Yeah.
timeline.
Even though you just sat in your room, so I see
Yeah,
it.
really.
Do you know what I mean?
Like
Cool,
I
man.
looked, I was like, I swear I've seen this guy before,
Yeah,
and it
yeah.
was literally like I can't remember what song it was, but you're wearing that hat, I think. And I
No,
heard
this
that.
is a new
That's
one. I
a-
got this like
A hat
yesterday.
like that. Not a hat,
Especially for this.
but you're literally like just in your room or something,
It
and I was
was-
just like, that's a jam, that.
What, him or me?
So
It was either a woman or it was... Oh, I know which one it was.
You got
I
bare
No, it
know.
like
was a
that.
woman. That's the
Could've
one I
been in
saw.
the
It was
street
the one
video
I
or
saw.
anything
I
like
think it was
that.
the other one.
It was a woman
for
that I
me.
saw.
It was the Afrobeat one, I think. That you
Yeah,
said.
yeah, yeah,
I
yeah.
know which one you're on about.
Okay, yeah, that one.
That was
hard, so-
circulating for a bit, and I was just like, this is a bit of a bar.
Thank you.
So let's get into. So basically, what I want to know. So I've obviously only seen what I've seen of you on Instagram. So like, what is something about you that people wouldn't know from like seeing on your like Instagram or on your reels or whatever? It literally can be anything. Don't deep it too much. Just what's something about you? Do you know what I mean?
I don't lie in my lyrics.
You don't like your lyrics?
I don't lie in my lyrics.
You don't lie.
Lie.
Is that like a thing though in the industry? Do you think?
Nah, it's the opposite.
So it's you would say that people are like
It's
probably
it's over
really truthful.
exaggerated. It's over exaggerated.
Oh really?
Yeah.
That's really
That's
interesting. That you
actually
ordered it.
interesting. You should say that.
Like, can I just move my laptop now?
It's I don't know how can I explain it. It's like say like what you guys do with the interview. People have got like different agendas and different ideas of what you do. So a person might not even like you as a person, but get you onto their interview thing. Get me interview you. And just try ask you them trick questions to trick you out of your position. Just so
Have you
that
been listening to my
because-
phone calls with Hannah? Because
Because obviously, then the sitting there, no, it's like, yo, if I put this in the title, it's gonna get rare
sure.
views.
Yeah.
And it's the same with the music. Like, I don't know, some man are just cutting through and just getting in them doors, but they're not like. When you sit down and chat to them, it's like
Completely
totally not
different.
that. And if you get to know them, they'll tell you like, nah, it's just like.
It's like
just,
poetic
it's just
license.
my character in it.
Yeah.
You know Slim Jesus. Come
Slim
on, man. You remember
Jesus?
Slim Jesus, fam? He was ahead of his time with the capping thing. You get
Slim
me? He came in
Jesus.
capping from the rip, and everyone believed it.
I don't understand. Can you give context
Oh my
just in case
God.
people don't understand who this is? Because I don't know who this is.
I'm not even. You
you
get
know what
me?
I-
If you know, you know. If you don't, you don't. But
Bruh.
he was.
Man literally said no comment.
It was just a kid that was gassed with a particular type of genre of music at the time from America, and people thought he was really about that. And
He just wasn't.
but I feel like I don't know. in the words of Money Man Laws, what he said on a podcast the other day, take everything with a pinch of salt in it. And just
Yeah.
keep it like that.
So do you think that's with like most people then, like not most people, but like most artists in like your position? It's just like, I don't know, artistic license, over exaggeration, and
Obviously
and
not
whatnot.
you.
Obviously not you, 'cause you don't mind.
Go on, say that. Go on, carry on. Say that again.
No, I was just saying. Do you think it's the case with most people in the industry that it's a lot of over exaggeration or artistic license rather than them being authentic to who they are?
Yeah, that's why they say that the industry is.
Everyone wants to look a certain way, man. It don't make sense. Everybody thinks that it goes deeper than where it is. It's like, you see, there's a lot of people that are on this drill hype and whatnot, and a lot of people just basically are forcing their lyrics to make it look good for girls, because girls nowadays normalize that they want a bad boy with guns and whatnot and all of this. It goes deeper than what it is. It's
So it's
just
interesting.
a trend, innit?
It is.
It's just a trend, innit?
I feel like that's good in one way, because I feel like if I was an artist and I was capping and sitting there and chatting shit or whatever to make it sound good, I'd be laughing sat at home if I was making money. Like that'd be
But people could
that'd
say
be
that
funny.
about us
But
on
at the
the
same
podcast.
time, like you've got to also think about the flip side of it. Like if you're producing music, glorifying like all of that stuff, like you were saying, what's that saying to like the younger generation that might not realise that that's bullshit and that's not
It's
actually
even
the
when-
life.
It's even when the going gets tough, like everybody nowadays wants to be the top dog. If you're talking about all of this in your lyrics, people are gonna pull up on you, and when they pull up on you, like you're gonna
Yeah,
act
shit.
confused. You get what I'm saying? So
Yeah, there's
I
that
was
as well.
joking.
There's repercussions for.
Why does this sound so dangerous?
I
I'm just
know,
saying, like, I was
like-
like, man
Nah,
just wants to
nah,
make
nah.
music in his bedroom and people are pulling up like.
Nah.
That's mad. It's interesting that you said that, because with your Instagram, from what I saw, it's just your music, and you've deleted all your content, most of your content.
oh, I go through phases, man. I just go through some phases, like there'll be times I'll be like, yeah, I'm on this music thing, and there'll be times I'll just wake up, I'll be like, but I can't be bothered with anything. Take down all my posts, archive them, and leave it like that.
So they're archived, you actually.
Yeah, I
still
don't
got-
delete them. I don't delete them. I just archive.
Yeah, you
them.
got archive.
Really?
Yeah, because
Do you delete your stuff?
Do I delete?
Yeah.
I don't really take stuff off unless I look like clapped in it.
Yeah, you got.
Do you know what I mean? But then
Yeah.
I just leave it. I just really leave it up. But yeah, so for you, like all you've really got there on your music is like your music, but it's kind of hard to like understand who you are as a person or stuff like that on your Instagram. With
I don't
yours, there's way more content on your Instagram. So when I first went on there, all I saw was bare bottles, bare naked gal. Do you know what I mean?
So guys, is
Mine's actually like, yeah, like, do you know what I mean? So I'm like, what? Obviously, I'm assuming that's not like what that is like to you. What is more to you? Like, tell us something about you that we can't see on your
Me?
Instagram. Yeah,
just
and I was like,
just
yeah.
chilled in it. Just a cool guy in it. Just like, I'm just like, I don't know, just regular but just hard working, very hard working, very like family orientated.
Which is mad because that isn't something you get
Yeah.
from looking at your Instagram.
Yeah.
So do you ever feel pressurized to like portray a certain image
Nah,
to your Instagram?
nah. It's not even like, I don't really think too hard about it, but I do understand that Instagram is Instagram and real life is real life. So it's just a little bit of a balance in it. Like honestly,
I didn't see any balance. I
Yeah,
actually didn't see any
like-
balance.
I
It was
think
just
that's
bare-
what
it
makes
was
it
bare-
interesting
bare
is the
this
fact that
side.
you're saying like you're not thinking about it too hard, but the stuff that goes on there is very like what you would expect from someone that's making music. Like it is a lot of bottles, like a lot of just like chilling, drinking.
Like me, honestly,
They must be seeing the Mac
Oh, the
vodka in
Mac-
it.
the Mac-
I
the
know
Mac-
they were
Sitting
or
on
if
top
I'm being
of the
completely
car,
honest, when
like
I
all
looked
that.
at your Instagram, I was like, Lord have mercy. Like I was like, what am I gonna say? I was like, what am I gonna say to you? But then when I met you, you're like, hi, you're right. And I was like, oh, you smiled
Oh,
at me.
what was you?
Do you know what I
What
mean?
was you getting a bit nervous and that?
No, it's just a bit like, well, I felt like I had no common ground. Do you know what I mean? And I was like, there's only this one image, and I was a bit like, well, I can't really relate to that.
Yeah, you see the thing with the Instagram, it's a work in progress, isn't it? Like
Ain't all Instagram
There's
so
so-
raw.
there's so much like there's so much to the story, yeah, what just hasn't been televised, and
Yeah.
it's for a lot of number of reasons.
Like,
expand.
expand. Tell us the story. Tell us the reasons.
All right, cool. So I started doing music in high school. That's how much like man's like been doing my thing, doing freestyles on King of the Hills. King of the Hills is a channel up north that was popping at the time, innit? That was the go-to thing. Getting my name buzzing, performed at Leeds Carnival main stage way back.
Did you?
Yeah.
Mad.
This is when I was a young boy. So you've got to think, while I've got this big dream, yeah, of doing music, there's no scene in Leeds. There's no music
That's what I was
scene
gonna ask.
in what I do.
Yeah.
And there hasn't been a music scene in Leeds. Like, I got inspired to do this thing, yeah, because one man at the time decided to do a DVD called 8 Bars of Leeds, innit? And it just showcased man like me, you that used to spit bars, but like these man were cold, but we just never got. We're from up north, innit, Leeds, whatever. So like as time went on, it kind of like fizzled out. That kind of thing fizzled out. People just started doing different things. Bassline came in. People started doing whatever. So I was still kind of like carrying on a momentum in my generation, but it was just a handful of man and really like whatever in it. So fucking yeah, I forgot where I was going with my point.
It doesn't matter. Just keep going. Just keep going.
But
We'll ask about the
yeah,
story, the
anyway,
reasons.
so tying it back, even I've had my periods when I've stopped doing music because I'm feeling like why am I even doing it? You get me? But it's only because of the love that I have. I've still always like put the time in, and you know what I'm saying, and always had that goal that, yo, I'm not gonna quit like next man, innit? I'm gonna keep. And now the scene, tying it together, the scene's like, the scene's
Making a
bubbling.
comeback.
You get me? There's
Yeah.
so many people doing, and that ties in as to why a lot of man have come to my yard, and because they know I do music from way back, innit? So now's the time. We've got a mixtape dropping on May the 6th.
You do, yeah.
Me and Silver. Now's the time to showcase
Plug.
what you guys are saying, innit?
Yeah, sure.
And you know the socials about showing your personality and all of that, rare. So we're here with it. We're making it happen.
I feel like it'd be good for you to bring out your personality like on your socials, because I
Yeah.
feel like people, once they connect to that more,
It's hard though,
It's-
because
they
Is
rate
it-
you a bit more.
is
You
it
could-
hard,
you
or
could
do
bring
you just
out
not
a
wanna
dead
do
song
it?
and they'd still
It
rate you
is.
because they connect with your personality and they'd still back you. Do you know what I mean?
like you were saying, yeah, it's a constant job to do this content thing, and a lot of
It
people
is.
that are
Trust
constantly
somebody.
That's
putting
why we
your
got
effort,
Casey.
like constantly putting your effort. Yeah, fair enough. People might turn up to work and get paid for this, but man, I'm not getting paid for this.
Yeah.
You get me? So constantly putting in and doing what
Yeah.
you're saying, showing that I'm a family man, showing that I'm a this, showing that I'm a that.
Who
Like,
cares about
are
the
that,
family,
you
man?
though.
thinking, let me just sign out of this. You get me? And just, you
That's
know what
what's
I mean?
mad to me though, is because
Man
you
rolled
are
his eyes and
that.
said
It shouldn't,
family
it
man.
shouldn't be hard for you to show that.
Because if that is who you are,
That's what I'm
technically,
saying,
it
like-
should just shine through. Do you know what I mean?
Shine through.
It's shine through.
I'm born in a different generation.
No,
G.
literally, when I was scrolling through your Instagram, I was swimming through bottles of whatever it was.
Nah,
It
you
was
wasn't though.
Yep.
You're
not,
capping.
Yeah, but
This is what I'm saying.
watch
If
him
they
after
see
this,
one
you'll
bottle
get
light
rid
up
of it
and they're
all.
thinking, bro, bottle pie. You know what I mean?
Bottle boy, yeah, that's what I thought.
Nah, man. I've had pictures on there, like old school pictures. Me, my sister, my mum. Caption, you get me? Like, people know the real, where we started. You know what I mean? But yeah, it's a work in progress, isn't it? I'll attempt to. You know what I mean? I'm getting tickled by this. What's going on?
No, we're not. At the end of the day, we're not telling you what to do on your on your Instagram or whatever. We're just like trying to figure out, okay, why maybe you see more of one thing more than another thing. Is it because of like, I don't know, your own personal preferences, or do you think it's because like, I don't know, you're being pressured to do something?
It's always like that. You can say the same about just everyone in it.
To be fair, yeah, because you can say that
Yeah.
about your own personal Instagrams.
Like, there's people out here that are just portraying something and they're just totally just unhappy. You
Yeah,
know what I
that's
mean? And
true.
I don't even know. It's a
I just
bit
like
mad,
leaving
innit?
it a mystery buff.
Yeah.
Truly.
Okay
fair-
then. Because when the meat, man.
To be fair, I did find it very hard to understand or get to know anything about you from looking at your Instagram.
That's
So I was
the
like,
whole point.
So I was like, great, 5 posts, 2 reels.
Yeah.
So I was like, right, well, I'll just chat to him and then see what you say. And then you came in and you were hungry and you didn't say anything. So I was like, great. Because I don't know what to say to man.
Same
Brilliant.
thing.
Do you know what I mean?
Well, it gets like that.
But I do understand that. I do quite like that because if you do have that, I don't know, element of, okay, I don't really know about this person, it kind of intrigues people, doesn't it? Whereas me, I'm just sat here running my mouth off.
It's so true.
Man's there like,
But like people never really like know the real you anyway, because obviously like you say there is social media and then there's everything else, but like it's a little something, do you know what I mean?
I don't like showing myself to people. I don't like it. Like, I feel like there's only certain people that can see that side of me. Not everybody deserves to see that side
Fair
of me.
enough.
So I'm not gonna put it on the socials. I'll put
Fair.
whatever I feel like is my music content, and that's that. That's
And
why
then
I
delete
have.
it in
That's
a
what I'm
week.
saying. No, but I'm getting better at that, to be honest. But like, I'll put up my music things, and on my personals, that's when I'll be an idiot or
to be
however.
fair,
Yeah.
I do forget about that. So obviously you've got your artist pages, and then you've got your like personal ones,
yeah.
which I completely forget about, and I'm like, yeah,
And then people
I actually
have
forgot
got
about
people that got like Insta but
Yeah.
don't really post like that, and then they got the Snap and they got the Priv.
that. Yeah, you know what that is.
Popping.
You know what that is so true. I do forget about that.
I always
Get
forget
me?
about
And you girls are
Snapchat.
like, you're always showing bottles in your Insta content.
My voice is way deeper than that, so get out of here. So,
It's not even that, it's just one of them where you can just go for a checklist of like, oh, sat on a car, oh, he's got a dog, oh, he's got bottles out. Do you know what I mean? It's a checklist that I feel like you see on
Typical,
pretty
innit?
much every guy's fucking Instagram at the minute. And then we saw it again and we were just like, oh.
But
So,
then again, it's the artist page, because like you can look at my Instagram and see certain things, but like I would probably post on my story probably once a day, but on my close friend story, it's got about 10 people. Like, it is the funnest place on earth. Like, everyone wants to be there.
It's so true, but I feel like, I don't know, it's just interesting what people choose
To show.
Do you know what I mean? Because I feel like with the way that social media has the effect on people, even of different generations, the generations coming up, like, I feel like that is, you've got certain responsibilities to maybe not cap as much, or I don't know, just show different things. But it's just interesting what people do choose to show rather than keep private. Do you know what I mean?
I feel like when people cap, they don't feel the music. You're not feeling it. You're just thinking too much about what you're gonna say. Whereas there's been times me and Nighties have been at his home studio, and we'll just play beats. I'll start a melody, Nighties will start floating, and that's passion, because in the moment we're thinking, going somewhere, and that's
love
been
that.
most of the tape.
Yeah,
how it's
yeah,
been
yeah,
based off.
sure.
It's just
Yeah.
been literally, yo, come studio, vibes. Before I'm doing something, he's like, oh. Then he just follows up with the energy, or vice versa, and that's how it's
Yeah.
always been. I feel like that's passion for music, and not a lot of people have that passion in music anymore. It's just everybody
That's
wants
like
to.
probably what I would want to see on people's Instagram then, like that sort of stuff, because I love like
BTS.
Yeah, the
Behind-
BTS
behind the
stuff.
scenes stuff.
We've been thinking about it.
Yeah.
now we've been like I said, it's been a trial and error.
Oh,
And
yeah,
as well, like man I've been over the years learning the business to monetize
Sure.
off of the thing, and like we haven't really been. I haven't been the most consistent. If I was to be a harsh critic on myself, I haven't been the most consistent. Even though I've got accolades and I can say I did this and I did that, but there's so much like more to tell and show and all of that stuff. So yeah, all of that socials, it's not a total representation of who we are, innit?
No,
We know that.
Save that bit.
But,
Yeah.
but when the tape drops,
Yeah.
you're gonna see,
Yeah,
you're gonna
100%.
see. innit?
So what you're dropping in May, that's more raw, you guys then.
Yeah,
would you say?
Yeah. It's like an introduction. We'll
An
call it
introduction.
That's what we like.
Okay,
Yeah,
so there's
yeah.
more
So
coming
you're gonna
after.
turn the book here, and you're just gonna see that, and it's gonna be like a little symbol piece, like, yo, like a little moment in it, and then you're just gonna keep going and just be like, yo, oh my god.
At the end of the day as well, you have like I always forget as well, like it is a business at the end of the day, and like that's what you're trying to build. I'm not gonna lie, I didn't think I was gonna learn this much, but I was like, wow. I was actually like, oh my god, like yeah, it's mad.
Yeah, because like the whole conversation has been steered towards like it's a completely different representation on there. Like we didn't know what like type of personalities you guys were gonna have.
We even called Casey. We're like, what do we say
You
to
know
these
why
guys?
though?
No, we were just
Yeah,
like,
we were just
because,
like,
because you obviously you don't know too much about me and S1lva through the music.
like and we'd never met you. Like some of the people that we would be having
We've
on, we've
never
already,
met
so
you.
we've
the
met.
people that
Yeah.
the people that I've been listening to, man, and have like seen interviews and seen videos know the story. So it's a bit, they'll have a different perspective, whereas I just click on your page and look and think, yeah.
But yeah, speak to us about what you're working on at the moment, both of you guys.
like tell us more
Yeah.
about what's coming out. Promote yourselves a little bit.
This is the plug. Do you know what I mean?
The
Like
plug, yeah.
yeah,
you're gonna plug
100%.
this.
Casey's
Why
gonna
is
tell us
it
what
so
you-
painful for you to
You're gonna
plug
go
like
hard, yeah.
plug the stuff that you love doing?
Yeah, because you're all for it, and you're like,
It's because I'm
You
a
gotta be
person-
ready. He's literally just started rapping, you know.
Yeah, well,
Probably
yeah.
100, yeah.
But like,
He's only got one music video released. Two. And the first one was a feature. So
the way you've said it,
yeah,
it's like
You said
you're
it like-
pouring him. So
nah.
No,
no, I know you.
nah,
I know you're not, but it's the way you said it. That's why we laughed because we're just, and you were like, yeah.
Well, it's true. What am I gonna say now?
But that's to say, like,
Yeah.
this is like, we'll say it's not the beginning, but it's the beginning of some new things. You feel me? Like, I don't even want to talk too much. You know what I'm saying?
That's what I mean. I'm just like we're just like wait and see people sort of thing, because what's on there is like it's not just one specific vibe. It's not
Okay.
one specific genre.
All right, talk about the vibe.
Yeah, talk about
Talk
it.
about the vibe
That's
and
what
the
we
tone.
want to know.
Where do I start? We got what? We got Lucinda. We got music. We got so many vibes there, and it just switches. It's just like there's vibes you can turn up. There's vibes you can literally pre-drink to, and you can turn up to.
I like them
There's vibes where you can just sit down and reminisce. There's vibes where you're being gangster and you want to roll in a high roller and just. Do you get what I'm saying? There's different vibes, so it varies a lot, and I feel like that's what people will appreciate on the tape.
yeah.
And
Talk
there's-
about the genres.
The genres.
I like
can't
this
even- I
style.
can't even
I really like your dynamic.
Ganging up on you now.
People say, oh, is it just like bare rap?
I can't describe
Or
the genre.
is it like?
So for me, I was just like, okay, like it's a project that's just all drill. That's what I expect. Yeah, that's what I expected it to be. So that's why I'm kind of like, yeah. So like your eyebrows have just popped into your
I didn't
popped
think
into your new cap there.
It
Do you know
would
what I mean?
be
Like,
for you, maybe for you.
yeah.
Like I thought yours would be more of what we've heard on like obviously IGTV or whatever.
Yeah.
But
Exactly,
you're giving
that's
us
what-
Shall I,
that's what
shall I
I'm
tell
trying
you
to-
my most liked song from people?
Yeah.
I'm singing.
Okay.
oh really?
Yeah, I'm
Have people
singing it. Like I sing and I rap. That's like my thing in it. So, but on my Instagram,
That's
my
no
last
singing.
thing that I dropped was drill, but I don't do drill, and I made that known when
Maybe not known
I'm
enough
not
then.
I'm not a drill fan in it. I come
Okay.
from the genre of grime, then
Yeah,
rap,
okay,
50 Cent
okay.
in it, Get Rich or Die Trying, all them, and then gigs, UK rap. But drill is a new thing, so I've always said like I can't even listen to drill all day. It's just, but then it got to a time it was just getting more popular. Like
Sure.
every time I get in a man them's car, it's just drill, RV, rare, and I started thinking, yo, RV, Heady, all these man are cold. And then before long, I did a tune to a grime beat, and I was spitting, walking through the hood with my book bag, watching man push crap. My talent gotta push that. I know a hood rap bitch.
I feel like we need to
when
join
I
in,
see
but I
one.
can't.
You look like a hood rap. I spat that on a grime
Drop
beat.
a beat of stuff.
I spat that on a grime beat, but thinking like, obviously in with the times, business wise.
Sure.
Someone must have played that drill song, and then there was like, yo, spit them bars over that, and then that's how that came about. So That's the latest content on my page. So you lot think I'm drilling it, but I'd say like shall I be honest? Yeah.
Please.
Always.
I've always shied away from my singing voice.
Sing it out.
Do you know what? You guys sent us a track. Are you singing on that one?
Yeah.
Yeah,
so I really liked it. I really liked
singing
it.
like Mario.
Which track?
Music.
Music.
Swear down.
Baby, I just don't.
Oh my god.
But yeah, so basically, when I listened to the track, I really liked it actually, and I thought, I don't know, because as I said, when I looked at your Instagram, I thought it was quite different to what I'd heard before. Mm-hmm. So I was actually quite, I don't know, I just wasn't expecting to hear that from you.
Yeah, that track, like, it did shock me when I listened to it, because I was listening to it on the train, and I was just there like, hold on, is this the same person that is on this Instagram? Because I've not heard anything like that, like, relating, so I couldn't tell the difference between, like, I was like, who's who right now singing. I was just like, because I've heard your stuff, I knew what I was expecting to hear from you, but I didn't expect the singing from you.
Because we were literally like, at one point we listened to it together, and so I was like, so is this Silva? You're like, no, it's 90s. I was like, okay, is that 90s? You're like, no, it's, I was like,
I was sat on the train.
But yeah, so why do you think like you shy away from it?
Because I don't know.
Is it something different?
Obviously, it's a young boy thing, but I used to just like associate with it being a bit soft, innit?
A bit soft.
Yeah, I just used to think
you're just singing.
But nah, like
no offense though.
I've gone through.
Wasn't boring.
Not you though.
Nah, I just thought it was a bit soft, and obviously I started off rapping. Singing was one of, you know, when you sing in your bedroom or your shower, innit?
No, I'm going for it, so you go for it. Do you know what I mean?
Yeah.
That's what.
But we're not gonna drop a mixtape.
Yeah,
very
very true. Thank God for that. But yeah.
So
I get what you mean though.
And my voice wasn't always how it was like how I feel like it was now.
Sure.
Before it was a bit like I had to just work at it, innit? So
as you do with anything.
Then people tell you like yo, you need to sing more. Like nah, like even some man them, I swear down, some man there that are just some road man. Even man in jail.
Secret choir boys.
I've seen truth.
In the cell singing Vanessa first off.
Anyway, so man that said some stuff have been like, yo, listen, yeah, you're hard at rapping, yeah, but if you sing, you're gonna do things, because it's the whole stereotype of what you just said, meeting me, tying it all back again. It's something that's not expected, and people are like, yo, because I've been listening to R&B since a young and baby. You get me? I'm slick with the words, innit? You get it? I know how to like write a song. I wrote my first song when I was like 8, innit? I've been one of them kids that just proper like studied music, studied how to like construct a 16. Used to, you know, back in the days with cassette tapes when you used to like record your own like mixes and that.
He's like, nope.
No.
You know what I mean, though?
Yeah,
100%.
I don't know your age, innit? So
24?
24.
24, yeah.
Just because I'm 21 don't mean man don't know about cassettes and that.
No. So yeah, your project that's coming out, so like loads of different genres, loads of different vibes. I'm not gonna lie,
R&B rap.
The way that you guys have said it, like I'm actually really excited for it. Like genuinely, I didn't think I'd be like hyped for it, but I really am.
It's just genreless. I describe it genreless because there's so much there, and we don't just stick to one genre. I can't even describe the genres myself, really and truly. I can't.
And you're singing it.
Yeah, I can't.
What is this? No.
I can't. If somebody was to ask me what type of music do you make, or what type of artist are you, I just say I'm an artist.
Whatever I feel like on the
day. Because I don't know how to describe myself. Too much.
Remember the first time we met, yeah, obviously, I know that is good, innit? but I don't know him. I don't really know the guy in it. I don't know how he works in the studio. He just used to come round. He's one of the first man that knows how to like record himself. Cause a lot of man don't in it. They just spit bars, but they don't know how to do the thing. You get me? And you know when you're driving all day, yeah, and someone just takes over and you can just sit in the passenger. And just it was like literally I could just kick back, yeah. And he was just doing everything like himself, recording himself. And I swear down for like a month and a half, I didn't record anything. He just used to just record hella. He'd be like, yo, studio, let's record a track. He'd come round and I'm just kicking back on here, yeah. He's just on the computer, recording bare songs, like 5 songs. He'll come round, record 5 songs, and he'll write it all there as well. I'm thinking, this guy's crazy. So I thought, yo, after a while, it only made sense. He was just around so much, like, yo, IOGB.
He's just always there.
It was
yo,
that. It was
trust me, this week, yo, studio. Studio.
I'm not gonna lie, I love this dynamic. I don't know
Yeah.
why. It's just like it just makes my heart really warm.
I feel like cause
It's just
you're
such a-
like you're
it's just-
hyping him in it.
Yeah,
so
I
it's
just love
nice,
it. I
like-
love it.
I just say real
it's
shit,
being
innit? I'm
honest,
just telling the story.
That's literally
innit?
how it was. It was literally, yeah.
Yeah.
I'd wake up 11 a.m. I'd be like, but what am I doing today? Nothing. Call
Studio.
90s. Yo, studio. They'd be like, yeah. 3 p.m. Say nothing. 3 p.m. I'm there knocking on the door.
on the dot.
We literally we've gone there, we're chilling, we're either drinking, we're sipping. I feel like I'm a bad influence sometimes because if I tell him, yo, let's drink a bit. Yeah.
To be
Well, we've
fair,
seen that here
to be
today.
fair,
Liquor
I asked
in the
both of you what you
studio.
wanted to drink. You said apple juice and water, and you were like, ha 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 ha. That's literally
He
what you
literally
said.
said, "I'm gonna get at him for this."
That's like rare nephew, you know, for a podcast.
Yeah, probably
What type of
Sponsored by
yard thing
Ray.
is that?
sponsored by Ray Nephew. I'll let the guests indulge in that.
No cap.
So like, how was it for you coming into it? Because obviously you're just rocking up and started.
Coming into
Playing
the
or
industry,
whatever.
the music industry or
Yeah.
ILG.
Because were you like shitting yourself when you
No,
were
do
rocking
you know
up,
what
or
it
were you
is?
just like, fuck it, I'm just gonna do it?
Do you know what it was? Yeah, it was a thing where since the age of like 11, I've always wrote music. I never had the courage to use my voice though, and I was playing football back then, so I didn't really care about using my voice. It got to the age of 17, and like I went through like a little kiddie heartbreak sort of thing, and that after that I was like, fuck this, bro. I'm gonna drop a song on this girl, bro. I dropped my first song, and then after that I just thought I'm gonna work on myself
Everything
from now.
works together.
So literally I started like I started cutting hair as well, like at 16, innit? So when I got to 17, I went through this little heartbreak. I just said, yo, this barbering thing is gonna go up. Music, I'm gonna start doing more as well.
Yeah.
So what it was, I think in 2018, I dropped about 3 songs. 3 songs, yeah. I dropped about 3 songs. I listened back to them after a while and I thought, this ain't the style I want to do. So the whole of 2019, I just worked on my sound, developed it. And then I think that's when I started coming around and like noticing people in the industry and Leeds as well and stuff like that. And then came across 90s, and that's just, the rest is history.
Shout out everyone in these doing the thing, yeah. Enough, man. Killing it, bro.
I feel like the northern cities are definitely like starting to amp up on the music industries now, because you get people like H and like everyone's just like, do you know what? Fuck it. H and Mist and that, and they're just like, do you know what? If the Manny accent can make it, anyone can.
Ain't that right, kid?
You know, right, Dre? So I feel like now is the time. Like, you may as well just like capitalize on that market that's up and coming, because nobody rates the North half the time, innit?
They actually really, really don't. They really
We don't get enough ratings.
So I'm gonna ask a big question. So what's the dream for both of you? Not like necessarily like your music together, but like for you individually and you for you individually.
Be successful. That's
Full stop.
Yeah, full stop. That's all I need to say. Be successful. That's the most important thing. Like, there's a non-successful man is nothing in my world. So I feel like be successful is the main goal. Whatever you do, whatever lane you take, just be successful.
Yeah, man.
Yes, same.
I wanna do all of that, like just like normal shit, like real estate. I want some property. I'm just trying to like financial freedom in it.
Yeah.
Everyone says that, but like you said, it's about the work rate and a 9 to 5, yeah, cool, full-time job, cool, but certain times when you're working on your dream, it's like round the clock, bruv, and yo, you're taking a risk as well, like a proper risk.
Because you don't know how that's gonna go.
Honestly, people don't even understand, but we're still here, innit? We're still here representing, pushing the thing, and you see, like, you're seeing the progress. People are seeing the progress, and I'm just gonna keep representing, innit? And yo, sounds like a mobile war speech.
Mate, you need to practice. You need to practice.
I'm putting it out. You like that?
Put that out there.
Yo, people say, yo, you need to stop talking about the pain so much. Like, put some shit into existence, innit? So
Yeah,
I'm saying,
manifest it.
I need all of that. I post real estate stuff on my Instagram page because I love like houses and that, and I'm just trying to change the game. Real. Can you swear on this?
Yeah.
It depends what it is.
He's about to go.
No.
Real motherfucking shit. Look at her.
It's fine.
Your parents are watching, innit? Sorry, mom. Sorry, auntie.
That just made me feel so young.
Oh.
Yeah, man.
It's alright, someone dropped the C next Tuesday the other day and I almost had a heart attack.
Ah.
Yeah, I almost had
That's
don't
the
do
one
it.
word
Don't
we
do
don't
it.
use. Any other words are fine.
What word?
The C
See you
word.
next Tuesday.
Oh, yeah, the C word.
But anyway,
Oh, I
Spelling
wanted
it
to.
is
I
just-
wanted to understand what the catchphrase was going on, fam. I heard the little
The
choir
acronym.
there. I thought, what?
yeah.
He's like, what?
It's fine. But yeah, guys, thank you so much for coming on our podcast.